Garry Kasparov is the greatest chess player of all time. A world champion since 1985, he meets other international stars of the chess world 2 or 3 times a year, here in Vischkanzee, a Dutch seaside resort surrounded by steelworks. At nearly 40, Kasparov cannot resign himself to seeing chess slip back into obscurity. For the past 15 years, he has done everything in his power to give chess a professional status. His dream is to see it become as popular as tennis and receive as much media coverage. He was the first chess player to hire an agent. Owen Williams, a former member of the Davis Cup Organization Committee, now works exclusively for Kasparov.
He pays no attention. He pays no attention to me at all. Okay.
So, no, I had to talk to him.
I'm planning at the moment for you to be in LA 3 days.
Yeah.
Be the simul on the 28th, the big dinner for the charity for Mentor, and you meet all the royals and all the hoody-doos, the howdy-doos, on the 29th, and then the 30th is Halloween. You'd probably leave on that day.
To New York.
Brighton, November 8th, we'll know next week for sure.
So this is if it's Brighton here, then my idea was then I go to Zurich to see William, and then go to Geneva. So that could be one trip.
Oh yes, I've got that. Lisbon, this is the details of Lisbon. It's a big chess festival from the 13th to the 21st. There's a bank sponsoring it. At 3 p.m. they want to do a press conference, followed immediately by a simul against 30 kids. 8 to 20 years of age. Sign autographs afterwards and visit the chess center and home. Usual fee plus all expenses.
So now I have to arrive on the 19th here. We don't have time.
Yeah.
No, we don't have time. This is too
tight.
Too tight.
But I think the TV media thing will fit in there very nicely.
Yeah.
Probably need to
So
go,
what here is I'm facing a major problem at home. 28th October. So
it's Vadim's birthday? Ooh.
Yeah, okay, so I understand that, but
Don't get me in the middle of that.
No. It will be my responsibility, yeah.
Okay. Okay. There is no way that Garry thinks in his life in the same way as chess. In chess, he's very, very orderly. He's a genius. He's a genius on a chessboard. In his life, he's much more human. He won't like to hear me say this, but he makes mistakes. He has many different things. He's not. He'll admit to you that he's not a good businessman.
Chess is a very complicated game, but it's not as complicated as life. That's why the strategies that are successful in chess, being implied for the regular life, are not as successful. So that's why, for me, it's very important to recognize what part of my chess intelligence is useful for my daily life or for some important decisions that I have to take from time to time.
He carries many of the disciplines of the chessboard into his life. He likes to know what he's doing, where he's going, what time, what place. He likes to be informed, and like many people, he likes to be ahead of the game. Garry doesn't like to be surprised.
Oh, but if I go on 28th, when I come back home...
You keep telling everybody that your home is an aeroplane.
Yeah, so, but that's a figure of speech, oh, that's not meant to be true.
Officially, Kasparov lives in Moscow. In reality, he spends 7 months of the year abroad. He's the only player today to personify the game of chess in the eyes of the general public. If he's to continue to enjoy this status, he must travel constantly all around the world, attending one event after another. Star for a day in Besançon, the best player of all time, the living legend of the Game of Kings, Kasparov has come to meet his real fans, the chess club members.
No autographs during the match. No people rushing here. No.
Here, in return for a fee, Kasparov participates in a spectacular exercise practiced by all world champions. It involves playing several games simultaneously. Each of his 25 opponents, who have had to practice for weeks, can hope to play the game of his or her life, and if not achieve victory, at least tie with the champion.